Hello YouTube, today I'm taking a look at this 2020 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon. This is the beautiful red color with black accents. Starting up front, we do have your metal bumper with removable portions if you want to opt for a bigger tire size. Looks like these are LED as well. You have some tow recovery hooks. This portion does remove for a winch as well. Front trail cam right here. LED headlights, which look absolutely awesome. This one does have the body match color fender flares. Down here the tire looks to be a Falcon Wild Peak, and the size looks to be a 285/70 R17. Take a look back here. You do have Fox shocks. This suspension is very reminiscent of the Ram 1500s. Here's your Jeep Gladiator badge. Jeep doors. You no longer have the little push button. The doors open like regular doors. This vehicle is equipped with the proximity entry, so as long as you have the key on you, you can push this button and it will lock or unlock the vehicle. Paint matched hard top roof. Soft tonneau cover. Back here we have some rear rock sliders. Really nice looking tow recovery hooks in the back, as well as reverse parking sensors. Full LED light package again on the taillights. Your third brake light is right here because that roof is removable. Backup camera. Your standard 4-pin and 7-pin connectors. Very beautiful looking truck. Again, there's your Fox shocks and rock sliders. And then here is your fuel fill port. Gosh, this thing looks absolutely sweet. Let's take a closer look at the interior. So unfortunately the vehicle is still in ship mode. They just got this off the car trailer, I believe this morning. So I will have limited access to some features. Starting over on the left side, driver's side, you have your lock and unlock buttons, and then your mirror controls are all right here. To the right of that, we have all of the lighting controls for the exterior of the vehicle. This little dial right here controls the brightness of the dome map lights, and then this dial controls the brightness of the gauge cluster. Down here we do have a 115 volt cargo plug. Push it. Because it's in ship mode, it's not turning on, but there is a little amber indicator right there that will turn on. Coming up to the instrument cluster, we have your tachometer on the left, speedometer on the right, and then your LCD display in the middle. Right here it does tell you if you are in 2 high, 4 high, neutral, or 4 low. Working our way back to the steering wheel, it is very nice leather wrapped with red accent stitching. These buttons right here control the LCD screen up front. And then you have your hands-free call buttons right here. Over here we have your adaptive cruise control buttons, and then your regular cruise control buttons. Just like all FCA vehicles, on the back of the left side you have your seek or scan buttons, and then on the back of the right side you have your volume rocker buttons. Coming up top, you do have a little storage tray right here. Very nice. Down here, I believe this is the 8.4 inch Uconnect. I believe this is the only one you can get the 8.4 inch. I think all the other Gladiators, you can get a 7 inch, I believe. Don't quote me on that. It's not working right now because it's in ship mode, but it has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and it is way more capable than the previous generation of Uconnect touchscreens. This is where you also have access to the trail cam, and then there's a button you can push to squirt water on the lens to wash it, which is pretty cool. Down here we have all of your physical controls for the heating and cooling, as well as your heated front 2 seats, and then your heated steering wheel button. Something that's really cool that FCA does is they give you the ability to control the HVAC system through the touchscreen, as well as giving you physical controls, which is nice. Your mute button is right here. Your screen off button is right here. I believe this is the trail crawl mode. Parking sensors off, traction control on off, and then automatic start stop on off. Below that we have all 4 controls for the windows. To the left of that we have a 12-volt outlet, and then under the media flap we have a USB-C, a USB, and an auxiliary port. We do have 4 auxiliary switches, so if you want to wire up a light bar or maybe a train horn, whatever you want, you can do that, and you can plug them in under the hood, and then the corresponding auxiliary button will light up. This being the Rubicon, you do have the front and rear lockers. You can control that with this button right here. Right here you have your off-road plus mode and your sway bar disconnect button. Right here we have your manual transfer case selection. And then to the right of that we have your automatic transmission select. And if you notice, there is a Gladiator on the top, which is pretty cool. Behind that we have 2 cup holders, and in the middle of the cup holder I've noticed it's the perfect size for the key. Pretty nice. Emergency park brake to the left of that. Then we have the center armrest, which is tiered. The first shallow portion does have dimples for cord management. The bigger portion opens up, giving you access to a USB outlet. Here's the leather seats in this vehicle. You have Rubicon stitched into the seats. Nice grab handle right here, and then a pretty small sized glove compartment. Up top we have your SOS button and your assist button. I don't know if that'll focus for you. Hopefully it does. Give it a sec. Maybe. And then right here we have all of the levers and latches to take the hard top off. Overall, really impressed with this. I'm a huge fan of the Gladiator. I think this is an absolutely awesome truck. I believe it's got a couple of class-leading features. Best payload and I think best towing, which is very nice. Let's take a closer look at the back and see how much room we have back there. Something to note about the Rubicon is these aren't Nerf bars or running boards. They're rock sliders, so to get in it's pretty easy to just grab the handle and boost yourself up. With the driver's seat situated where it would be if I was driving, I say I have probably 3 inches of legroom before my knees hit. You do have storage behind the driver and passenger seat in the form of pouches, and you also have this cool MOLLE webbing on the driver and passenger seat. In the middle, we do have ventilation for the rear passengers, which is nice, as well as their window controls. Under that, we have a 115 volt, 400 watt power outlet, and then 2 cup holders. This center jump seat folds down into a armrest, and the height is actually perfect. I've noticed in the past with a lot of trucks, the armrest seems to just be almost on the seat. It's actually at a really nice height, and it almost matches the height of this armrest over here. Up top, you do have speaker here, and then your LED dome map lights. Back here we have a manual sliding rear window. Let's take a look at the bed and see how much room we have in there. All right, out back we have the tailgate. It is very light and it is assisted, so you just pull the latch and it will fall down by itself. It looks like this one does come with a spray-in bed liner already installed. You do have 4 tie downs on the bottom, 2 in the back or front, and then 2 up front or in the back. I don't know how well it's going to come through on camera, but you can see those little indents into the bed. Those are actually for motorcycle tires or dirt bike tires, so you know where to line them up. This also has the 115 volt 400 watt cargo plug right here. Bed lighting as well. Something cool, a little Easter egg, I don't know if it's gonna come through, but there is 419 right here. If you know what that is, put that in the comment section below. Something else too that I've found out is if you're hauling drywall or plywood, the wheel arches make it kind of difficult. So what Jeep did is if you put this up a little bit, take these straps and put them behind this plastic portion right here, the drywall or plywood will actually be flat. So it'll rest on here and then it'll rest on the wheel arches. Pretty cool, pretty awesome idea for them to put that in there so that way people can haul around bigger items. Right here, again, soft tonneau cover, red latches either side, and then it rolls up. Let's take a quick look at the window sticker. Here's the window sticker on this vehicle. Again, it's a 2020 Jeep Gladiator Launch Edition 4x4. This is the Rubicon. The base price of this vehicle is $43,545. All of your standard equipment is going to be right here. The optional equipment is going to be right here, carried over to the other side, for a total price of $62,310. All of your fuel economy information is going to be up here. This vehicle is rated at 17 miles per gallon city, 22 miles per gallon highway for a combined fuel economy rating of 19 miles per gallon. Now, a lot of people that watch my videos see the total price or MSRP. It's some big huge number and they freak out. Depending on when you're watching this, you shouldn't be paying MSRP. There's only, I feel like, a very few amount of vehicles that you actually pay sticker for. This one, with the rebates that FCA and Jeep usually offer, you can get this down into the mid-50s, I'd say. Again, it depends on when you're watching and what you qualify for. So just keep that in mind. I'd like to thank Zeigler, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram for allowing me to come to their lot and do a video walkthrough on this vehicle. If you're interested in this specific Jeep Gladiator Rubicon, like always, I will be leaving all of the contact info in the description below. They are getting more of these in every week. I know this one in particular is a very, very in-demand vehicle right now. So contact info will be in the description below. Like always, thanks for watching and have a great day.